Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we'll continue reading from Nectarean Ocean of Holy Name by His Holiness Satchidananda Swami Maharaj. Third topic, Sri Bhakti Rasayana, a spiritual tonic. The word Rasayana is used in the science of Ayurveda for a life-giving elixir. In the past, it was well known how to revitalize people who were close to death by treating them with the proper rasayana. Often the patients could go on living with full strength for many more years. And in many cases, they started a new life. There are also spiritual rasayanas, namely mantras endowed with transcendental potency, which energize one's spiritual life. In the last chapter of Srimad Bhagavatamrita, Bruhad Bhagavatamrita, Srila Sanatana Goswami presents a collection of verses called Bhakti Rasayana. These verses, which form the essence of the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, are meant to stimulate Bhakti Rasa, the devotional sentiment in one's relationship to Krishna, and to evoke transcendental attachment to Krishna's eternal realm, Vrindavana. They are called Rasayana because, like an Ayurvedic medicine, they act as potent nectar to purify the heart, study the devotion, and increase one's love for Krishna. These verses were used by the previous acharyas as a special method of bhajana. They combined their japa, the chanting and the beads, and the reading these Bhakti Rasayana slokas while meditating on them and simultaneously continuing to chant the holy name. Their minds and hearts would be completely immersed in the nectarian ocean of Prema Rasa. By following in their footsteps, we can increase both the bliss of chanting and our love for Radha and Krishna. While chanting japa, one can stop at the end of a round and recite one sloka. Starting from the beginning, when while resuming japa, one deeply meditate upon the verse. After some time, the next verse can be read. In this way, our knowledge about Krishna is about his associates and his pastime steadily increases and intensifies our appreciation of the holy name. The more one knows about the personality of the Lord, the better one can immerse in meditation about him. Sri Brahma Samhita 537. Ananda Chinmaya Rasapati Bhavitadbhis Tabirya Eva Rupatasya Kalabhihi Goloka Eva Nivasati Akilatmadbhuto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord residing in his own realm Goloka, with Radha resembling his own spiritual figure, the embodiment of ecstatic potency possessed of the 64 artistic activities. In the company of our confidence, Sakis, embodiment of the extension of our bodily form, permeated and vitalized by his ever blissful spiritual rasa. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 540. Sri Brahma Samhita 543. Golok nanami nijadamni thale chatasya Devi Mahesha Haridama Sute Sutesu Te Te Prabhava Nichaya Vihatascha Yena Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Lowest of all is located Devi Dama, mundane world. Next above it is Mahesha Dama, abode of Mahesha. Above Mahesha Dama is placed Haridama, abode of Hari. And above them all is located Krishna's own realm named Goloka. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, who has allotted their respective authorities to the rulers of the traded realm. Brahma Samhita 556. ಶ್ರೇಯಾ ಕಾಂತ ಕಾಂತ ಪರಮ ಪುರುಷ ಕಲ್ಪತರವೋ ಧ್ರುವ ಭೂಮಿಶ್ಚಿಂತಾಮಣಿ ಗಣಮಯಿ ತೋಯಮೃತಂ ಕಥಾಗಾನಂ ನಿತ್ಯಂ ಗಮನಂ ಅಪಿ ವಂಸಿ ಪ್ರಿಯಾ ಸಖಿ ಚಿದಾನಂದಂ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಪರಂ ಅಪಿ ತತ್ ಆಸ್ವಾದ್ಯಂ ಅಪಿ ಚ सा यत्र क्षिरिब्धिः स्रवति सुरभिभ्याश्च सुमहान् निमिषार्धकोयो व्रजति न हि यत्रापि संयः भजे श्वेतद्वीपं तम् अहम् इह गोलोकमिति याम् विदन्तस्ते शान्ताक्षितिविरलचार्या कतिपये I worship the transcendental seat known as Svetadvipa, where as loving concepts are Lakshmis in their unallied spiritual essence practice the amorous service of the Supreme Lord Krishna as their only lover, where every tree is a transcendental purpose tree, where soil is the purpose gem, all water is nectar, every word is a song, every gate is a dance, the flute is a favorite attendant, effulgence is full of transcendental bliss, and the supreme spiritual entities are all enjoyable and tasty. Where numberless milk cows always emit transcendental oceans of milk, where there is eternal existence of transcendental time, who is ever present without past or future, hence is not subject to quality of passing away even for space of half a moment. That realm is known as Goloka only to a very few self-realized in this world. Okay, stop here. So yeah, we are into Sri Bhakti Rasayana section, spiritual tonic as where Rasayana is used to, you know, uh, yeah, with giving life or extending the life kind of stuff. Whereas here, our the Bhagavad Bhagavata, Sri Sanatana Goswami presents a collection of verses called Bhakti Rasayana. So what these verses does it? These verses, form the essence of 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, which are meant to stimulate Bhakti Rasa. And, it helps to evoke transcendental attachment to Krishna, Sri Vrindavan, and, just as the Ayurvedic medicine acted potent nectar to purify the heart, this Rasayana helps us to study the devotion and increase one's love for Krishna. So once one who combines this japa with the reading of these Bhakti Rasayana slokas, and while meditating on them, simultaneously continue to chant the holy name, their minds and hearts will be completely immersed in the nectar ocean of Prema Rasa. So by following the footsteps of these our previous acharyas, one can increase both the bliss of chanting and also our love for Radha and Krishna. And they are quoting about in a few verses from Brahma Samhita, worshipping Govinda, Prema Lord, residing his own realm Goloka with Radha and resembling his spiritual figure. It says like in how Goloka, Krishna's realm is above all, and below that is Haridham, below that is Maheshdham, below that is Devidham. So we have to aim for the Golokadham with having faith in Krishna and chanting.